Good evening.
afternoon.
This is Jimmy Two Time. I'm Double AP. This is another episode of the Insology
The study of everything Pittsburgh, and we're down a cellar today again for episode 3 of 3.
And we left you with on a cliffhanger. We left you with this, but it said, what does it say, Jimmy?
Well, we follow directions, it says
open this end at the end. We'll have to wait
we're
till
going to
the
open
end.
that on this end. At the end, we got just a few more things to show.
This episode of Insology is brought to you by Cool Cones with 2 locations, Perry Highway and North Park. So get a Cool Cone and chill out.
Look at this.
Well, you got to hold that up. Hold
This
that little
right here,
box up.
we got number 6415, an opal lamp. I'm not sure. Do you think this is a fire hazard?
That's all this is.
You got the fire
Turn on.
extinguisher out? Look, little opal lamp there. Opal lamp,
Replacement
14
parts.
volt replacements that I just have to
If you
find.
need one, comment below.
We may be able to see what we can do.
$50.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much.
$50 a piece. Here, talk to. He'll negotiate.
I'll negotiate with you. Back to some train cars.
Oh, now we're finally.
here we
getting
go. Oh, boy.
Damaged.
Well, 2677, and it's a Lionel are off.
These were always fun growing up. My brother and I, when the train would go by, train's moving. You try to switch out little animals and people that you got in here. You're
Without
like,
knocking
you're
it
like,
off
yeah,
the
you're
track.
like, oh, okay.
We got a cool car from Lehigh Valley.
That's a hopper. I built 1-48 Lionel 6456.
Here we go. So that was a Lehigh Valley one. This is a Norfolk and Western.
Pennsylvania Railroad used to be, they dominated. But then they kept pulling out loans and whatnot, and then they eventually got bought out by Norfolk. I think Norfolk sold it to CSX and Amtrak. Like Pennsylvania Railroad went out. They went bankrupt in the 1960s, which is it's a very sad story. They went from being the greatest, to bankrupt.
I believe the light bulb goes into.
Oh, that's like a Narnia lamp.
And what is that?
Remember the Narnia
number
lamp?
35. Chronicles of Narnia?
Yep, that's the Chronicles. You could create a Narnia scene.
And we had to read that back in the day. That was one of the required readings.
That should be required.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Definitely.
Now, Pennsylvania Railroad, one reason they dominated because they were quick to get out to 10, 11, 12 states. When they were trying to get out to St. Louis and Illinois, I didn't realize, but there is a Vandalia, Illinois.
Really?
And remember, if you go to our Westsylvania episode where we talk about that, that may have been one reason why they called it Vandalia, Illinois. One reason may have been the Vandalic Germanic tribe. When they bought that railroad, they called it the Vandalia line.
West.
Indiana and Illinois, the push to St. Louis. It was called the Vandalia line.
But I think it's time to open this end.
It says Jimmy Two Times.
Open at the end.
This is your favorite piece?
Yeah, I did have a little bit of a sneak peek with this because it's the heaviest box, so I figured heavy box, I got to find out what's going on. And this here, I did do a little bit of research on this. Whenever you have passenger cars, these oil tankers and milk things and cool cars and everything else, those are nice, but a lot of people look for the passenger cars.
Yeah, it's the same with Lionel and with American Flyer. The passenger cars are the ones that the collectors.
Yeah, but look at this. Double A. Pick both of those up. Wow. And you tell me what you see the difference is.
This is built by Lionel, but this is Western Pacific, and that is heavy.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. What does this run?
I don't know. These are fairly expensive. These
$3,000 a piece.
These two with the box go for anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000 maybe. So box is not in the best condition, but from what I understand, it doesn't really matter. Or you want the best condition, but if it isn't in the best condition, but if you still have the original box, the big box, and then the 2 boxes that fit into that bigger one, this is a pretty big. I was surprised to see this. We'll just put it that way.
To operate horn, insert size D flashlight cell here. It takes a D cell battery.
I think so.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to hold that one in your left hand, or in your right hand, and hold this one in your left, and you tell me what the difference is. there is so much of a difference in weight, right?
Yeah, this is the one doing the work. This
Yeah.
is your engine right here.
Yeah.
This one's more for show, I think.
And did they go back to back?
Maybe like this, maybe?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
And hopefully at some point in time, I'll have a video of this going around the train track to show, it actually is working, and to be able to have you guys enjoy it just like I did and just like I'm doing right now.
Well, back in Pennsylvania Railroad heyday, they had over 2,000. These would have been diesel engines. They did have a few hundred electric engines, but they had freight cars and passenger cars. And in 1963, they had over 139,000 freight cars and 3,546 passenger cars.
This is a great way of transportation. You're not driving the train yourself. You get to sit on the train, read a book, read the paper, let the train take you to work, get back on the train, go home.
I love trains, but I've never been on a train.
Never?
No.
Oh.
We didn't even get into trolleys. We've got a trolley museum and a huge trolleys were everywhere.
Further episodes.
Oh.
We gotta learn it.
Oh, and Mr. Rogers, the whole trolley is in our blood.
Yeah.
Trolley.
Oh yeah.
Trolleys and trains.
Trolleys and trains.
I do love these, but that tanker, that Sunoco, is still my favorite.
Still your favorite?
What is your favorite?
These are good. I like that
the
milk.
refrigerator.
I like the refrigerated milk.
The
truck
milkman.
thing. Yeah.
Well, we never found the milk cartons.
Well, you know what? There's a box somewhere around here with all the different stuff. But hey, I appreciate you guys showing up and listening in and watching the 3 videos.
We'll try.
We're walking around the mall trying to find the Yinzer. Get it right around the corner there. Look at this. Carousel's a little different than the train station now. There she is, the Mecca, the Lionel train station. Not too many around. But we find one down here in the south. Hey, Double A, come over here. There's a Pennsylvania right here. Look at this. Pennsylvania car right there. Oh, and there's a Lehigh Valley. This is the Pennsylvania Railroad right here. Got the Lehigh Valley. Got the Pennsylvania caboose.
This here was a discounted table, items for sale, and you'll notice a lot of these didn't have their boxes, their cardboard boxes. There's a Pennsylvania caboose, and they also had a Pennsylvania boxcar with the Pennsylvania Railroad logo. This boxcar, along with the caboose, is part of the Pennsylvania Flyer train set that you can still purchase, but I was really excited to see that they brought out of retirement, they brought back the Pennsylvania Keystone Special, dressed in the realistic Brunswick green. And what I love about this set is that it has the searchlight, and the searchlight actually, illuminates. It's great that you can get both of these Pennsylvania train sets. This was another one of my favorites, is the Erie Legacy Camelback. And this is a steam engine that needed a very large firebox for burning the hard coal. And this goes for about $700.
Hey, Double A, look over here. Right here. This is a transition. I asked about this. This is a transition from what I had before. If you see here, the ones I have are pins, and these are the flat pieces. So this is a transition piece to get the new track.
Jimmy Two Time was talking about his old metal track, and that transition piece, you can connect your old metal pieces with the new fast track, and that's what he was talking about.
We got an Erie, we got a Lehigh Valley, we got a lot of these. Oh, here's UP, Union Pacific. Yeah. Oh, there's a Disney one. We got Thomas the Train, Willy Wonka. It seems like every movie that comes out, they go ahead and make kind of a train set for that. They got Harry Potter train set. You got John Deere over here. I mean, this is like a train lover and train collector's heaven here. Look at this. Imagine being on a train and you come down the track and illuminated flagpole. So, yeah, but you know the difference, if you can see, can you get a picture of that? If you can see, the ones that I have, that I got from back in the 40s, are all metal. This is all plastic. If you can see, I'm sure if we were able to pick up any of those locomotives, they'd be much lighter than the one.
Now, when Christmas rolls around, I have a Harry Potter train set, and Jimmy Two Time will set up his Polar Express train set. And we noticed in the store that they have a whole wall dedicated to Polar Express, but they don't have that wall for Harry Potter, and I'm thinking they just don't have the licensing or the contract to produce much of the Harry Potter, but they should.
So racing, so you look here, there's like a die cast, different colors of all the different numbers and the race teams. Look at this. Hall of Fame, class of 2019. You see old tires. I mean, this is like, we're kind of right in the heart of Race City, USA. Oh, Double A, come over here, look at this. These are all the ones on display. These are autographed die-casts. Check that out. Sundrop is also from the greater Charlotte area. Let's take a look here. No. But, well, wait. Sam Mayer, Tim McGraw. Tim McGraw? Yeah, so that may be... This looks like Sam Mayer here. Yeah, that looks like Tim McGraw there.
So we saw the sign in the store explaining the model train gauges. If you have an American Flyer train set, it's going to be an S gauge. Most of your Lionel train sets are going to be O gauge.
Electronic. But like, see these things here. Take a look at that. See? That's what makes, it's not only the train, but it's also the accompanying pieces and the scenery and the events going on and the experience. And like the zoo, Lionel Land Zoo. You got the horse stable. You know, you got the little Hard Rock Cafe. There's a firehouse there. I mean, that's the stuff. People really spruce the stuff up. And like you said, Double, you see the trains or the airplanes. But look at all this. Those are actual front quarter panels, I guess, is what they call, and doors from cars that I would assume have gotten to wrecks because there's a bunch of scratches on them.
The Lionel store inside the mall is only a couple miles away from the Charlotte Motor Speedway, where they hold the Coca-Cola 600 NASCAR Cup Series. And it's no surprise that their headquarters is pretty much across the street where the store used to be before opening the store in the mall. And so they are the Lionel Racing official diecast of NASCAR, where you can find your favorite NASCAR driver and their car, and they are a big collector's item. Now this is a Disney Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and they only made 3,000 of these, or 2,800 of those. So that is a collector's item for sure.
Smaller, these aren't collectible Matchbox cars, but you have the authentic Matchbox cars from the different race teams as well, different numbers, the names. We actually know the guy who who was a race team manager for this team. He used to be number 95 and now he's number 34.
We hope you have enjoyed this Lionel store tour of the latest and greatest train sets. Here's one, Christmas Vacation. They got a little bit of everything. Here's the one of the box cars for their presidential series. Millard Fillmore, I think, was our 33rd president. You know, presidents, it is election year. They used to do their stump speeches out of the box car, the caboose, and then they'd hop on the train and go to the next town. You know, maybe they should bring that back. Here is a train set that's spray painted, and it's called Graffiti. It's a realistic train set. I was disappointed. I asked the lady, one reason I wanted to come to the store, it was to grab one of their catalogs. They're known for beautiful catalogs that come out every year, and people collect these catalogs, and they were sold out. So I'm going to have to come back to the store. She said she ordered more and hope to get a catalog in the near future. They were also sold out. The number one train set selling out was the Army train set that you're going to see here. This is a Pennsylvania Searchlight from one of those train sets, but here's the Army train set that both Jimmy Two Time and we really enjoyed looking at. This one it has a searchlight in the back, some surface-to-air missile rocket launcher things, and it was just it's really detailed and nicely done, and that was sold out. I was also surprised and disappointed. Didn't see a lot of their box cars, their collections. We just celebrated Mr. Rogers' birthday. They have a Mr. Rogers box car. They have Bob Ross, they have Elf, they have Coca-Cola, they have ones for the military. Well, like we saw one for the presidential, but they have more presidentials. They have a Republican box car and a Democrat box car. They have all these box cars on the website and the catalogs, but they didn't have them in the store. So we'll put a link to the website down in the description. Be sure to check that out.
Until next time, Double A and Jimmy Two Time, Yinzology 412, and we're out.